everyone. Welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We get a number of people that are coming in here with issues regarding their ankle. And what's going on with these folks is that they're rolling their ankle over and over and over again. They had an injury long time ago when they were younger, and now that outside part of their ankle has become weak, and they keep rolling it repetitively, time after time and after time. Well, check this out. This is what you need to do if you keep doing that, since they're weak in that end range. So let me bring you guys down here so that way you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to roll these up so that way you can see my sexy legs there, just like that, all up to above my knee there, just like that. All right. So let's pretend that I injured this left side, this left ankle. And most ankle injuries are inversion sprains like this. So this is inversion of the foot. So they do this. And over time, this area right here, the outside part of the ankle, has become weak, and the ligaments and tendons have been overstretched. And so now they keep repetitively rolling that frequently. So let's pretend that this is the one that you've injured. And if you've been cleared from fracture and you're able to start doing rehab on it, what you do is you get yourself, a floor, carpeted floor. I usually tell folks to be barefoot. If you want, you can put another, like a yoga mat as well on the floor. And you're going to stand about shoulder width apart, just like this. And you're going to have a wall. In this case, I'm going to use the squat rack to support myself. You're going to have relaxed knees, just like that, just kind of relaxed knees. And you're going to put most of your weight on this side. This is the good side. This is the bad side. And you're going to start with just slowly opening up that hip to allow some range into inversion of the ankle to your tolerance. So as you can tolerate, you see, I don't have an issue with my ankle, so I can increasing the range is no problem for me. But those of you who have injured themselves, you're going to put most of your weight here, and you're just going to kind of open up this side right here to get some range going in that injured ankle. And work up to like 10 to 15 reps a couple times a day. As you progress, you're going to be able to lean on this less and lean on this more, and to increase that range, as well as increasing the weight you're able to put. You can see I'm shifting my weight from here, and I'm leaning to this side, just like that, to add more and more weight onto that inverted ankle. See, because you injured it here, it's kind of counterintuitive. You injured it there, but see, what's happened is that you're weak there now. We need to strengthen you in that position. So over time, you're going to add more and more weight onto that. And again, to your tolerance, as you can bear more and more weight. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where you less and less support on the wall, or if you have at home, you have a stick, you can do that. And then you're going to be able to not have as much weight here, and you're going to lean more on this side, just opening up that hip. And now you can see my weight is shifting onto the involved ankle. And to kill two birds with one stone, once you've achieved this, you can bear pretty much almost your whole weight on that ankle at that end range. You want to make sure you're doing both sides. So shoulder width apart. Now you're going to have to go back to, since you're doing both sides at the same time, go back to supporting yourself on a wall or with a stick. And you're here, and you can slowly open up both sides, just like this. Now your body weight is providing the resistance in that end range of your ankles. Now you're at the point where instead of just 1 set to 2 sets a day, 10, 15 reps, you're actually making this part of your leg workout where you're doing 3 sets of 15 in here. And then you can even add weight. You get a couple dumbbells, 1 in each hand. You can do weight that way. And then you can even increase the distance. By increasing the distance, you're going to increase the force in which the outside part of your ankle are experiencing the resistance, and you can see how this is going to strengthen that ankle in that most vulnerable position when you roll it. So you're here with dumbbells, just like that. Boom. Boom. And do it slowly and deliberately. Don't just collapse into it, because then you might roll it again. So you want to do it slowly and deliberately. So you're going to kind of open up the hips a little bit, so that way you can go into that inversion of that ankle. Just like that. And then as you get stronger and stronger, you can add more and more weight for that. Anyway, if you have any questions with this video, drop it off in the comment section below. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you're new here, hit subscribe. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification button, because that'll keep you in the loop with subsequent videos coming here in the near future. And that way you can continue to move well, live well. Also, I know you know folks who roll their ankles repetitively due to injury in the past. And now they keep doing it, and it's uncomfortable, it's painful, and they have to go through the whole process again. Share this with them, because that way they can benefit from getting stronger ankles, especially on the outside part in that end range. That way they can prevent rolling their ankle. Well, if they do roll their ankle, it's less of a severe injury. So share this with them. Sharing is caring. Also, give us a thumbs up. It lets us know you care. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.